No one really enjoys the pain, the chaos, the hopelessness, the despair that comes with being in an addiction. Addiction is a form of slavery, but then it is a kind of slavery that one unwittingly gets into, and it's because of the trauma and the hardships, the uncertainties that somebody may face in life. In order to escape from the grinding harshness of real life, from childhood traumas, people tend to get into substance use, to get into addictive habits with an aim of forgetting their real life. But unfortunately, we can't escape our real lives forever. Our lives will always catch up with us, and every time they catch up with us, we will always seek to escape, and this way you find yourself getting more and more addicted. Some people suffer from multiple addictions. You can be addicted to porn. You can be addicted as well to alcoholism. You can also be a heavy drug user, all at the same time. And this is not a choice you make willingly. You don't get into these addictions because it is a lifestyle that you want. You use these addictions to escape. And as I have come to know, escaping is not a solution. Getting addicted, getting hooked up to drugs, getting consumed with alcoholism does not help, because your reality will always surface again and again. And every time it surfaces, and because you have taught your brain to cope using these addictive mechanisms, you'll always delve deeper and deeper into these addictive habits or tendency that you're involved in, and it comes with serious consequences, if not fatal. The good thing about it is that addictions can be overcome. It is never late to try and fight your addiction. It is never late to start afresh and lead a sober life. This can be done. There actually are many structured ways that somebody can use to overcome addiction. You can get to see a counselor. You can get to a rehabilitation center. For people who suffer from withdrawal symptoms, people who are now dependent on drugs or alcohol, you might need to see a health specialist to give you some medication that will help you fight the withdrawals as you work on quitting your addictive substance. Now, overcoming an addiction is never a walk in the park. It is never something that you wake up and say, I have quit. If it were that simple, I don't think anybody would be addicted today. If it was that simple, we wouldn't be having rehabilitation centers. We wouldn't be having people who are desperate, people who are hopeless, people who have lost hope because they are suffering from addiction. But when you make up your mind, when you decide enough is enough, I want to to lead a better life. When you decide that you can be better than you are right now, then change is possible. You need to put in the work. You got to show up for yourself. You might need to hit the reset button in your life and go back to factory settings. You see, before you became an alcoholic, before you became a drug user, before you started injecting yourself and pumping your body full of drugs, you are somebody who didn't use those things. You are sober. And now if you hit your reset button, you return to your default settings. That means you get to rethink, to start thinking the way you were thinking before you got into alcoholism, into smoking, into injecting or snorting. And this will mean that you have to overcome your current habits and exchange them with other habits, with those habits that you used to have before. You will have to change your friends. You have to change the way you look at situations, the way you handle anger, the way you handle sadness, the way you deal with grief, the way you deal with your emotions. You will have to train your mind to understand that these addictive substances do not add any value to your life, and they cause you more harm than any good. You have to keep away from some of the places you have been frequenting. You have to learn to tell people that you are no longer using. You don't need to give a reason for that. You know better. You know what you want for yourself. And overcoming your addiction is the best way that you're ever going to achieve your goals. The truth is that nobody is going to quit any addiction for you. You have to do it on your own. You have to figure it out and understand how you are going to go through with it. Nobody can do that for you. What anybody else can do for you is to support you, to encourage you, to advise you. After that, the game is on you. The ball is in your court. You have to do what you need to do to overcome your addiction. If it means switching off your phone for some time so that your friends cannot get you to call you to go out and enjoy with them, then do it. You have to always remind yourself that you don't need your drug of choice. You don't need alcohol to feel happy. You don't need an addiction to grieve. You don't need to use alcohol to smoke weed so that you can tell somebody that you care and love about them and love them. Do this when you are sober. Enjoy your life when you are sober. It's a fact that a sober life is more enjoyable than an addictive life. When you do things and you remember this is what I did and you're happy because of it, that is the most enjoyable thing that you can ever do. So I am urging you, decide today to stop using drugs. Make the decision today to stop drinking alcohol. Don't just say it to make somebody else happy. Don't just say it because you're threatened with losing your job. No, say it because you mean it and you want it for yourself, and then make the right steps to achieve this goal, for it is possible.